Soul fam, I'm so excited. I have not done a reading with you guys like this in a while for YouTube. So I'm excited to finally be able to do that for you again. It's been a lot of things going on in my life and I'm sure a lot in yours, but we are here together. We're catching up. So if you're here, let's see what's coming in. Let's just see what's coming in. What's coming in for this collective that's here right now. I'm hearing magic marker, magic eraser. Cleaning things could be significant. Cleaning supplies. I'm hearing moving on up. The song, moving on up. All right, first starting off, we got the Two of Cups. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. I feel like this Two of Cups is super reminiscent of like childhood friends. I don't know why this is what this is calling me to, is like how it felt when you made friends as a child, how easy that was, how quick you would make friends, and then like you guys would like stick together. Yeah, it just feels very like childlike energy, very soft energy, which I'm here for, because if that's what's coming in is some good friends, hey, we take it, right? We will take it. And easy friendships is what I'm hearing. So that's something that's coming in. Connections that feel easy. This could also be relationship romantically as well, but just things that feel easy, things that feel less complicated. Like it's just like, oh, we click, great, we're friends, you know? This Seven of Cups, I feel like there are so many opportunities I feel coming in for you. Source is saying just have discernment about the opportunities that are coming in that don't necessarily resonate with you, but also look very shiny. So like there might be some really amazing opportunities that are like, wow, this is so freaking cool, but there's something about it that just doesn't quite sit right with your spirit. Pay attention to that. She's also saying to speak up for yourself. So like if something does come around and like you're involved in it already, like you've already committed to yourself, like speak up for yourself, say what you do and don't like. Be very particular, I guess is the word, like super specific, very particular. Like don't hide that throat chakra, don't hide it. Like allow people to hear what you gotta say. But again, have discernment about what you choose, because I feel like there's a lot of things coming in that it could get a little confusing about, look, like, ooh, what do I choose? What do I pick? And like, so it's just like, you gotta choose the one that feels the most resonant. And she's saying not to worry about monetary things either. So like if there's any, like say one is like super great monetarily, but it doesn't feel right internally, don't do it still. Like it ain't worth the money, okay? Other opportunities that, my throat chakra and solar plexus are getting connected there. There are other opportunities that will be better for your self-worth and yourself in general. Okay, we've got Five of Swords. Wow, you can't be right all the time. So this one said not every opportunity is a great option for you. And then this one says some people are like the pumpkin to your spice, just so you guys know what they say at the bottom. But this is the Five of Swords. You can't be right all the time. Source is saying, she's saying surprise. If there has been moments where you felt like you could guess or you could like come up with the answer as to what Source is about to give you, she's like, you don't even realize, like you have no clue, no comprehension, really, truly, honestly. Like, and that's like, she's like throwing that at you. Like you can't comprehend exactly what it is I'm about to do or what I'm doing for you. Bottom of the deck is what? Wow, the Judgment card. All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you've been feeling like, Source, did you put me in the wrong place? Or Source, is there something I need to do? Do I need to go faster? Do I need to do something? This Empress card just fell off too. What is this? There is beauty to be found in every experience. What did I say? Like Source is like, no, I got you where you're at for a reason. Like you're where you're at for a reason. It might seem like, okay, I wasn't expecting this, or this doesn't, is this where, like Source really, like this is where I'm supposed to be right now? I would have never thought that I would have been here. You know what I mean? So for instance, for myself, like I just moved, but I moved back to my hometown, which is a place I never, ever, ever would have thought that I would have moved to. So being here is like a little confusing, and like also again something that I told myself, I was like, I would never go back there, I would never live there again, but here I am. You know what I mean? So that could be something like, it could be something like that where you're like, I'm never doing that, or I would never ever, and here you are, you know. And Source is like, no, but like, look what I can do. I am a great artist. Watch me paint. Okay, watch me paint. Okay, she's saying go to Oracle. All right, what else is coming in here? Source, what else is coming in? I just keep hearing something about the mind over matter, mindful, something about the mind. Even reading books about the brain or the mind, ancient kind of like revealings of like the mind, practices of the mind. Like maybe you're reading like the law of assumption or the law of attraction, or I'm even hearing like asking it is given by Abraham Hicks. Some of you guys are really into Audible too, like you're listening to Audible. Okay, this first one is stepping stones. Take the next step, simplicity and focus. Okay, Source, what is this about? Simplicity and focus. She's saying read the rest. Okay, the volcano, relationships, express, don't stagnate. Okay, this is what's coming in. Something about relationships coming in here. Express. Remember I told you, speak your truth. Say how you feel. Nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Okay, so obviously Source is keeping things a little bit mysterious, which, you know, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? She only gives us what we give. Or she only gives us what she's willing to give us. Wow, my voice is like, blah, 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 blah. I just like word vomited there. But that like I feel like that's been happening a lot lately, where it's been like almost like a rush, like where my brain is thinking faster than my mouth. So that could be happening to you as well. Like you're stumbling over your words. With this take the next step, it almost feels as though she's kind of taking her time. Like I'm hearing like time goes by so slowly. Like it feels like you're taking your time, and it feels like everything has been like slow build, like Knight of Pentacles, like slow. But what I feel is happening is that Source is just like planting each seed very carefully as you walk. And every time each seed is planted, you don't see it because you're walking forward, but there is a bloom, a little bud that comes out. And if you were to look back, there would be a field of flowers that have been planted behind you. But you're just focusing forward. And Source is like, if you would just turn around for a second and see all of that you've done, you would see that like each thing has been a stepping stone to get to this next thing. Each thing, there's been a reason why I put you in each of these positions, in each of these places, with these people, these situations, these environments. It has been to build upon the next thing. Okay. So with that being the case, please, as you walk forward, know that each seed is being planted carefully for a reason. And that should excite you. That should give you like a little bit of a boost, right? So that you know that the stepping stones, or like whatever you're doing, is leading to something. It's not just for no reason. Like Source ain't making you do nothing for no reason. Okay. Get that out of your head. Like, cause a lot of us think like, why Source? Why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that to me? We ask that question a lot. And Source is like, just trust me. Trust me that this is something, if you were to trust me, and I think trust is a big thing here. Also, what's coming in for you is trust. She's saying, if you were to trust me, then you would feel a lot more comfortable in these transitions. If you were to trust and really, really pour into me, then you would realize, right? This is very Yeshua energy, you know, when he's walking on the water, complete trust. Okay. And I'm not super religious. I'm not religious at all, but I love Yeshua. Love Yeshua. Okay. The volcano, relationships, express, don't stagnate. This is very simple. Source is saying, just express, talk in relationships. These new relationships that are coming in, started off strong. Started off with communication. Be honest from the jump. Like say what, because there are new relationships that are coming to you, right? So be honest from the jump. Just say what you mean. Say what you want to say. Tell them how you feel. Okay. Also just be a little bit vulnerable. And I know that's difficult for some of us, you know, to be vulnerable because of the things that we've experienced or the things that we've been through. But Source is like, that's why I planted those seeds for you. So you could understand and learn how to be more vulnerable and know that that is part of your superpower. Ooh, love it. Last card here. Nothing is impossible. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. We already know. Source is being real secretive, she's like, just be open. Like, it's like taking the unknown and making it like a fun game. Whereas a lot of times we take the unknown and we make it into like a full anxiety attack. Source is saying like, it needs to be something that's fun. It needs to be something fun. It needs to be exciting. It needs to be something that we focus on as like enjoyable, because that needs to be the rewiring of the brain at this point, is when these things are coming in, we won't really know. We don't really know all the answers. A lot of the things you will be experiencing, you won't know all the answers to. But if you go into it with the process of knowing that source has your back, one, and it's going to always work out for you, you are always winning, always. If that is your mindset, you're straight. You got this. You are totally in control of your mind. That's why that stuff with the mind keeps coming up. Like Dr. Joe Dispenza keeps coming up as well. Wow, alignment is coming together. Precision on the bottom of the deck. Insane. I'm taking that. Come on, source. Taking that as the last one I was going to put right there. It's so cool. What a good spread. Okay. Okay, she's saying get off of there. Okay. Tarot. Okay. Last bit. Wow, so family, this is really cool. I love this. Love this for us. Some of you guys are really coming into a lot of like monetary abundance as well. Like I'm seeing some of you guys come into more monetary abundance than you've ever had. Source is saying don't freak out. Seven of Swords. Yeah, don't freak out. This is not no trickery. She's saying also don't be like over calculated. What is this? Wow. Queen of Wands. Don't be over calculated with the Seeker of Swords, where you kind of end up blocking the flow of things, right? Where you're like, okay, I've got this big amount of money, so I need to allocate it to this and this and this. She's like, for some reason, like the way you guys think, it doesn't have to be so exact. Like there are some people that work really great with numbers, but for some reason, I feel like you guys are a little bit like, like you might not have been the best at math. So what she's saying is like, don't concern yourself necessarily, like educate yourself, obviously, yes, be responsible. But what is responsibility if you can't have fun? You know what I mean? What is responsibility really? Like, what are you being responsible towards? Like that's what she's asking, is like, in that responsibility and that being like super like straight edge and like, I'm only gonna spend this on this little thing, I need to save this for the rest of my life. She's like, that is perpetuating the mindset of lack again. Because I feel like some large amount of money is coming to you. I don't know. I just feel it. I feel like some large amount of money is coming to you. And I don't know in what way. Maybe it's an inheritance. Maybe it's just like someone dropping a grant on you. Maybe it's just someone like you getting a really great job. But regardless, like maybe it's just coming to you. I don't know. It's just so many ways that money can come. Like that's also something she's saying too, is like, there's so many ways that money can bless you. Or energetically come to you. So it doesn't feel, I feel like some of you guys are worrying like, oh my gosh, it's going to come from like something bad, something happening to someone else. And Source is saying, no, like you went into this with the harm to none. So that is not possible. Okay. That's not how the money will come. It's just something you aren't expecting. So therefore, again, that fear of the unknown is coming out here. But again, she's saying, what is responsibility really? We have 7 of Cups, dream time. Like, what is responsibility when there's no fun involved? You know what I mean? Like you have a responsibility also to yourself to enjoy your life, to have fun, to realize you have choices. Again, 7 of Cups has come up already, I believe. Yeah. Like to enjoy the opportunity. So although every opportunity might not be the exact right one, that's presented, like you might feel not resonance with them, but that doesn't mean that they will stop arriving. That doesn't mean there's a limit to them. That doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's just the joy of having is something that Source is saying is important right now. The joy of having. Take this one, Source. Yes. Wow. The Death card coming out here. Scorpio energy. I feel that like there's a fear around things ending. There's a fear around things like closing for you guys. There's a huge fear around endings. And Source saying, take this Oracle card. What is this? Obstacle. Find another road, flexibility, and change. Yeah. Source is like, do not allow your fear of things ending to disrupt this energy. Disrupt the flow. Because it's literally going to put a stop to you. Like, again, with that money block. Like, if you keep allowing yourself to not experience fun things because you have this big amount of money, but you're like, I have to save it for the rest of my life, it's not gonna work out. She's like, spend the coin, like do the thing. And also don't see obstacles as like the end all be all. That's something she's saying too, is like, you can't get concerned with like the end all be all. Like it can't be something that rules your life. Okay. Because then you'll never do anything. And she's like, that's just going to be so frustrating for you because you'll be seeing things moving around you and source will keep delivering things to you. But like you'll be in this like state of like almost like a bubble, you know, where you're like, I can't move because, you know, and she's like, no. Like we are moving, we are changing, we are forever shifting. And that's why certain things had to come to an end previously, especially. And that could have been a scar that is still healing. You know, that could be a wound that's still healing. The endings of other things. But she's saying, just have faith in me. Have faith that was for a reason. The Star card. The Star card. The Star. I heard the words, you asked for it, you got it, Toyota. So that used to be like an old slogan that Toyota used to have. So I feel that like some of you guys might even, I don't know why the ocean is coming to my mind, but the ocean, water signs could be significant here. Mercury also, something about your Mercury. Maybe your Mercury is in a water sign. But with this Star card here, like Source is literally saying that you're about to experience something very sparkly and spectacular. I'm hearing nobody can hold us down. I feel like that's also the energy, is nothing can hold you down. Nothing can get to you at this star stage. Like you are in the star stage. You are in the star stage. That's cool. You graduated is what I heard. Like some of you guys might have actually even graduated for real. I'm hearing the dog days are over. The dog days are over. Yeah, 8 of Cups, departure. It's gone. That's done. No more of that. No more of them dog days, right? Wow, 8 of Pentacles, improvement on the bottom of the deck. Wild, Source, you're cool. You're cool. That's so cool. So we have 8 of Cups. So the departure to the improvement. You are in star mode. So embrace this time. It is a lot. It is a heck of a lot of energy. But if you give yourself time to really enjoy it, if you give yourself time to just be in it, to really accept that you are in this star energy, like the flow is going to be so magnanimous. Like it's huge amounts of flow. I'm getting one more from this deck. Yes. Okay. Be the mountain, slow and steady, foundations, patience. I think the one thing that's she's saying one more. Two more, one more, two more. Okay. She's saying like you were the slow and steady mountain. You were the slow and steady mountain, like formation. It took you a while to form, but like that's what it is. Energy shield, protection, inner strength. That's also something that I think you were experiencing with the Hagstone here. Is Source was teaching you how to, one, protect yourself, but also learn that you were protected. And also during that time of building, you were protected, like very protected. During this time, you are also protected, but I think during that time, you were almost in an incubation period is what I'm hearing. The records, remember why you came, be bold, legacy, star energy. I told you, this is star energy. Like you are the main character at this time, babes. You are the main character. Like there's no getting around that. I have one more tarot to pull. Yes, one more tarot. Yeah, I don't know how much can get much better than the star, but we'll see. It's not an illusion. It's not fake. Like this is your time. Okay, this is your time. Sage of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, it feels like a budding start. It feels like a budding start. It feels like a little beginning. This is the King of Pentacles. There's such a feminine energy coming through here. You might be working with certain goddesses or something. Or with feminine energies. Like you might be like diving into your divine feminine, I hear with this. Aries energy also coming through here with bright new, the Fool also is what I'm seeing in my mind. But the King of Pentacles, like I told you, something huge is being gifted to you here. Magnanimous is the word that I keep getting. Justice card. Wow, as I lifted the deck up, Justice card on the bottom. Balance being restored. This is a long time coming for you, babe. Long time coming for you. But, you know, we're here for it, right? We're here to accept, receive, and understand. And source is, and she's saying understand. So that might be something that you say is like understand, or heard someone say recently is understand. Like I'm seeing like someone's like mind opening up and like a big hot air balloon rising out of it. And I'm seeing that moment in Wicked where like Elsa could be significant, but Galinda and Elphaba are in the hot air balloon and they're like trying to escape and they can't, right? It's like, oh no, we can't. But then Elphaba ends up flying, like she finds another way. And I feel like that's been like the story is like, you have never given up, you have never given in, you've always found a way to fly. And that's, I think, source is just rewarding you for that, for being that, like justice is being restored for all of the energy that you put into just yourself, into life, into humanness, as a soul. Like your soul just never gave up. Like you never gave up. Can I draw one more, source? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Is this the last card? Okay, there's 2 more cards. So this is second to last. And I'll draw one more oracle after this. Okay. Oop, it fell on the ground. That means extra points. The Hermit. So the Justice card and the Hermit here, I feel source is just saying for sure, like keep that. Okay. I don't know why I kept saying for sure. She'll explain that in a minute. She said, keep it to yourself. Like this, as this begins to grow and expand, as you begin to experience a lot of this, like it doesn't need to be shared with everyone. It needs to be kind of like kept a little quiet. Very Virgo-like energy here. So make sure that you're just being very careful. Libra energy could also be significant there with that Justice card. I'm hearing somebody with a Libra moon specifically. Libra moon, Aquarius moon also, Virgo moon, or Virgo rising. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's our last card. That's our last card. The dog days, days, wow, with the Strength card in Leo, so Leo could also be significant here on the bottom of the deck. Time to shine, baby. I love you so much, soul family. I love you so much. She's saying, what's underneath? Insight. Yeah, for real, for real. Support. 3 of Cups. Okay, source. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Confirmation bark from Isla. All right, fam. Until next time, I love you so much. Please don't get scammed on any platforms. I will never reach out to you. It ain't happening. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. All the stuff is in the description if you want to book a personal reading with me. Until next time, I'll see you later.